You know what pisses me off? People that always try to turn suffering into some freaking competition. It really sickens me. This is totally a spur of the moment video, by the way. No script whatsoever, so you know what I'm talking about. If you have a bad day at work and you try to just vent or just need someone to lean a shoulder on, just talk to someone. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, woe is me. Life sucks. And they make it about them instead of just hearing you out. And then you understandably are like, yo, chill. This isn't a competition. Just let me rant for a bit. And then they're like, oh, see, this is why my life sucks. No one lets me ever rant. And other people always expect me to listen to them rant. And it's like, bullshit. We listen to you rant all the time. And frankly, we think it's kind of becoming a one-sided trade. So we'd very much appreciate it if you just listen to us every now and then. Self-centered jerks who don't realize that they're being self-centered. This happens a lot on social media as well, so not just with personal friends. Let me briefly discuss it. I'll discuss it later in a longer video, but I have something known as Barrett's esophagus, which has a very low chance of progressing to cancer. Surprise, surprise, I'm starting to become precancerous. Having said that, there are still some motherfuckers who are like, oh, but look at you, you're a rich YouTuber for Corvette. Rich people, who cares what your feelings are? Boo-hoo, shut the hell up. And it's like, fuck off, I'm not rich. I don't have expensive clothes. I don't go on expensive vacations. I don't have jewelry. I literally just have a Corvette. That's the only thing that I spent a lot of my money on. And I know a lot of people around my age who make more than I do, but have less money than I do because they spend haphazardly. They're financially stupid. That's not me being a rich asshole. That's just them being financial idiots. Having said that, it pisses me off how all of a sudden me having a Corvette invalidates my ability to essentially say, yo, I have my own struggles, I have my own problems. Everyone has their own struggles or problems. I fucking hate people who are like, only I can have problems, only I can have struggles, you don't understand. And then it spirals into a competition of whose life is worse than other. It's especially when you ask people about their childhood. Jesus fucking Christ. You can never almost have someone just talk about a happy childhood, especially in America, which is weird because let me tell you, Americans probably grow up in a much better environment than probably most people across the world. So it blows my mind why people complain about the lamest of things. It's just a one-upping of suffering. And I don't understand that logic because suffering is not something to take pride in. Now, don't get me wrong, from suffering comes wisdom, but again, you shouldn't intentionally suffer yourself, and that won't intentionally give you wisdom. You suffer out of happenstance, and you need wisdom to overcome that suffering. If you remain in that suffering, you're not getting any wiser, you're not getting any smarter, and you shouldn't talk like it. You just sound like a downer. That brings me to another point is whenever people are like, oh, Bladen, you're a bit too joking about your schizophrenia or precancer. I think you should, be a little more somber about it. What the fuck do you mean? You want me to be sad as fuck all the time? And you don't have what I have. Why does that mean you get to determine how I feel? Fuck off. I can determine how I feel. Even if I didn't have those symptoms, I'd probably still be happy. But because I have those issues in my life, I'm going to be even happier. You know why? I have a limited time left on this earth. What do you think I'm going to spend that time doing? Being happy or being sad for the rest of it? What do you think I picked? I chose to be happy. I love cars. I'm full sending this shit. I'm just going to buy my dream car and drive it to the goddamn horizon until I inevitably fall off on the other side of the horizon. It blows, whatever. Don't pity me though. I'm not going to start a Kickstarter and start begging for money. Instead, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to say, yo, I suffered. You probably suffered more, or you probably suffered in a different way. You have your own things you need to overcome. But guess what? We all have things that we do suffer from, and it all makes us who we are. But at the same time, you should just push forward, all right? I know that sometimes you want to complain, which brings me back to the beginning of the video. Sometimes you do want to complain. Sometimes you do rant. And you know what? Rant to your heart's content, but understand that whenever you rant to someone, you're letting that person know, yo, you're special. Thanks for taking time out of your day and listening to me. But guess what? If you need to rant, I'll listen to you too, all right? It's an even exchange. You can rant to someone, they can rant to you. Don't turn it into a competition. Don't start ranting them, and then when they try to rant to you, and then you suddenly say, hey, I ranted you the other day, and my life is worse. Why are you trying to tell me that your life is worse? Shut up, all right? Just let them talk to you about their life. You talk to them about your life, all right? It's common human decency to just, at the very least, exchange those feelings. That's it for this video. It's just a really short video. Like I said, I'll elaborate more on my health conditions in an actual video later. Whenever later is. Oh my goodness. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. And if you want more people that rant, make sure to look at some of my other videos on this channel. Other than that, see you guys next time. Blade Angel out.